my last day in Sacramento and I'm surprisingly sad to be leaving it. I booked this house sit because it was a paid house sit that came with a car and was within 2 hours of several friends in cities that I wanted to see, so it just kind of made sense. The timing was right and it felt like what I needed to do. I didn't realize that Sacramento should call themselves Serendipity City because I randomly found all kinds of things I never could have imagined that I wanted or needed for myself here. It feels vaguely like Portland, Austin, Nashville. They feel pretty similar. There's a lot of really great architecture, art, there's breweries everywhere. The people are so nice and friendly. There's so much to see and do. I had a fantastic time exploring Sacramento. And I had a whole lot of fun every time I left it. So I watched 5 dogs and a cat. They had a doggy door, so I really just needed to take care of them early in the morning to feed them, and late at night after a walk, and then just hang out with them. And so it left me plenty of time to explore. So I went to San Jose and crossed the Winchester Mystery Mansion off my list. I went to San Francisco twice and stalked a whole bunch of Frank Lloyd Wright sites. I went up to Mendocino and played Mendocino County Line on repeat as I stared at all of the redwood trees. I went to Fort Bragg and got to see Sea Glass Beach, which is something that I've wanted to see for years. It was beautiful. I highly recommend it. I randomly went to Napa on a whim a couple times. I went to Folsom because I couldn't stop singing Johnny Cash, looking at this giant Johnny Cash mural in downtown Sacramento. There are so many adventures that you can take within a 90-minute drive of here. I really enjoyed driving through Dixon, which is the sunflower capital of the country. I didn't know that. I missed it by like 2 weeks, so I will absolutely be back to Sacramento, preferably before it hits 100 degrees. But I had so much fun here. I made great friends. I had a wonderful time. I don't know that I could see myself living here, but I could absolutely see myself visiting very often. All that time in the car that I spent exploring was really good for my creativity. I've been kicking around some book ideas, some TV show ideas for a while now, but I think I landed on 2 that I am really excited about and think have serious legs. So I'm going to be working on those proposals. I actually had a friend call me and ask me about what was going on in my world, and I told her, and she was like, I'm looking for pitches for investors. Would you care if I pitch you for a TV show or podcast? And I was like, yeah, sure. I'd be up for anything at this point in my life. And the more I do around here, the more I'm like, I really am a TV show. Somebody needs to be with me for all of this ridiculousness because you wouldn't believe me if I told you. But yeah, I am having a great time. So I leave for Alaska tonight. I do 2 weeks in North Pole, which is right outside Fairbanks. And then I have a 10-day gap before I go to Anchorage. And I could not fill that 10 days to save my life. I had multiple travel agents working on it. I called every tour company. There's no rental cars. I only found one cruise and it was like $8,000. There weren't any like multi-day train or bus trips or anything. So I was running out of options. I am not a very outdoorsy girl. I haven't gone camping since I was a kid. My idea of roughing it is a hotel without Wi-Fi. So the fact that I rented a U-Haul van for 10 days and I'm going to be driving around and car camping is miraculous and should make for pretty interesting television. So I don't know, maybe I'll try some sort of crazy vlog style documentary of this madness that I'm getting myself into, because if you can get eaten by a bear or die of Wi-Fi withdrawal, it's going to happen to me. But yeah, I am really excited. I am being pushed way outside my comfort zone. I'm growing and changing and having a wonderful time. I am so happy. I have no regrets about any of the decisions that I've made. I'm loving my virtual job. I am having so much fun everywhere I go. I am making connections with people that I want to keep in my life, and so my world is just expanding with every place that I stop. I've already gotten invites back to 2 of my previous sits, so I know that you know, we're all having fun together. So overall, there are no complaints on this crazy adventure of mine. So I will keep you posted from Alaska. It should be a wild ride because I have no idea what I'm doing. But it should be a lot of fun. So I hope you'll come with me.